Alright, first things first, if your most wanted monster is Diana, maybe skip this video. Maybe just, you're not gonna be happy about it. Let's just say Diana's gonna be Unicorn Barbecue. So what's up everybody? Today we're here on the Europe server account. Boom boom, Europe server. This is of course the dupe Diana. I know you see like unawakened, but it looks awakened. Yeah, this is the regular Diana. And then this is the dupe Diana. So today we're gonna go take a look at the new shop, the new, what is it called? Ancient Crystal shop. And we're gonna see what kind of fun stuff we can get. We're gonna trade her in already, regardless. Savage. It's the Europe server account. I'm not gonna build a second Diana on here. I would rather build other stuff. There are uses for two Dianas. You can use a DPS Diana, like HP crit damage HP with still 100% crit rate. You could also do speed HP as more of a turn cycling stripper instead of a damage dealer. So there's slightly different variations. I mean, you still want good speed, crit rate, crit damage. You still want good speed, HP, and crit rate on her, but one, you're kind of sacrificing the crit damage for more speed. So there are two different builds, but honestly, I'm not going to build a second Diana on here. So we're going to trade her in for some ancient crystals, and we're going to see what kind of fun stuff we can get from the shop. Yes, we are committed. 300 ancient crystals. So we can click on this move to shop. We can see what we get. Worst case scenario, we're going to get, and we can keep refreshing the legend runes, the legend grindstones as well. Worst case scenario, we'll get the Splendid Blessing and hope for, like, I want Veligil so much on any account, but on this account especially. Excuse me. You know, here's the thing. If you don't have a Veligil, you can just use Draco. Draco's a good unit. He's very similar to Veligil. He doesn't cleanse, but he gets the immunity, he gets the attack bar, and he also has a higher speed, right? And also the leader skill is global. I mean, not global. It's not just fire units. So anyway, let's take a look at these grindstones. I really don't think I need. So we don't need any of these. We have 20 chances to refresh for the month, I believe it is. So none of these are very exciting. Refresh the list. None of that. I mean, like these are. It would be very exciting. It would be a different story if they were violent, right? It would be a very different story if they were violent grinds. But the tolerance and the destroy, like those aren't really premium stuff. I wonder if I maybe even have like a tolerance or destroy things. I wouldn't really trade those in for that. What kind of destroy? Yeah, like we already have from just farming. I don't even do a lot of R5, but yeah, like look at this. We have some stuff here for tolerance, and a lot of times like. The legendaries won't even roll as high as the hero runes sometimes. The hero gems and grinds sometimes. Where were we? We were here. We were here. Ancient crystals. Okay. Let's refresh again. Ooh, that will HP is very nice. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna have to trade in some more Nat5s. That is beautiful, cause there's so many monsters that you use on Will that's like high demand. Violent, Will, Swift, and Despair. I feel are the ones that are the most coveted ones. I really want to buy that. Oof. Let's check out the grinds. Not the grinds, the runes. Okay, so resistance speeds up, but it's a resistance. I don't really like resistance on that. Enhanced rune, crit damage. I don't know that a lot of people actually. I mean, the enhance wouldn't be bad on like a bruiser because HP and crit rate, right? And then you just gem the flat attack into speed. And then we have for the fight rune. I mean, fight runes are good, but these are not like super premium enough. The one in the middle is pretty beautiful, right? But I don't know if they're super premium. Okay, the energy rune, not that excited about it. Crit. Oh God, that vampire crit damage. Wow. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then you just gem the flat defense into speed. Oh. This makes me want to buy it. How much we don't even have that many crystals. Can we trade in some more Nat5s? I don't have any more Nat5s. Oh, Nat5 dudes. We'd have to be like trading in like legitimate Nat5s that we plan on using. Oh my god. It's so tempting. It's so tempting. That vampire rune, that's a great rune for... So think about, like, if that rolls attack and crit rate, then that would be a good for Garrow. If that rolls, like, what is it? If that rolls attack and crit rate, it'd be good for Garrow. And you just gem the defense, the flat defense, into speed. And then if it rolls, like, HP and crit rate, it could be good for Rakan. And then you gem the flat defense into speed. I feel either way, I'd gem the flat defense into speed. You could even, I mean, man, that's just premium stats on a El Primo Statarinos for a vampire rune. What do I even have? This is, like I said, the alt account. What do I even have on here? So I don't know that I need vampire on much more. Oh, I do have a Rakan on here too. And Rakan's got so that would be an improvement over Rakan. Then we could stick another Will Rune on one of the other slots. Maybe we have a good Will Rune on it. Oh, I really wanna pick that up, man. Where? This one. Why do I can never find the shop. I don't use it too much. Anyway. Decisions. Will gem or... That's a nice gem. Oh my god! You know what? I'm gonna have to think long and hard about this because I really want to refresh more. You know what? Let's go on to a different server. Let's trade another Nat5 and let's see. Oh, we're gonna do it. And let's see what kind of fun stuff we can find on that one. Okay, so we switched to the China server. Hold on, China server. Totally different account. We have different units. I was gonna do the Asia server. We don't have any dupes on the Asia server for whatever reason. We don't have any dupes. We got like some good units, but we never got dupes. On this account, we have some dupes. So I can't like really trade in things I don't. I mean, I'm not going to. I could trade in things I don't have dupes of, but I'm not going to. So here, back to the ancient crystals. We got the Pungbeck. We got the Chiwu. We have the Ganymede's a dupe, but I'm going to keep a dupe Ganymede. I don't see a reason for really a dupe Chiwu, to be honest. I mean, maybe people will disagree with me. I see the use of him. I see that Chiwu can be useful. Even if you have Tiana, there are some situations where you might prefer Chiwu. Not many, but they do exist. And the same with Pungbeck. Like, I feel like there's not... It's okay to not have... it's okay to only have one of each of these. I'm not gonna cry about it. So... trading in both of them. I know I can use them to skill up the other ones, but I'd rather have like some fun toys. Let's move to shop. Let's see what kind of fun stuff we have. 600. I also have already 2 Splendid Blessings because I haven't gotten a Nat5 on this account in quite a while. The other account's been doing well, but let's see what we have here. Accuracy Rune, not excited enough to buy it. The Rage Rune is not, it's flat slot 6, so no. Even with the speed, I'm not gonna maybe take a chance. Defense Rune, I would rather just have, this Endure is not premium rune. And you know it's like, well, it could roll speed. It could, but the chance of a quad roll speed, not worth the risk of investment. So the next one, what is this, the Determination? It's not, I mean, it's got an 8, but there's no speed, and it's not a premium rune. I'm looking for premium runes. Defense. The defense Revenge is not bad, but who would we use this on? We could use this on maybe something like maybe a Fire Monkey. I could see that being possibly used on a Fire Monkey. Defense slot 2, maybe a Water Frankenstein. I mean, you can use it on a lot of stuff, but I'm thinking of like where Revenge would be the most optimal one. Because Water Frankenstein, Fire Monkey, you're going to be hitting those a lot. Revenge is very nice on those. Feng Yan already has a built-in Revenge. Like, you could Copper Bulldozer, but you're just using it for the stats, and it has no crit rate. So I would probably gem the flat HP into crit rate. And then the Fight Rune is not really a premium. I'm really looking for slot 2, 4, 6. Speed HP HP, speed HP HP, or like crit damage on slot 4. Those are kind of the more premium ones that I'm kind of looking for here. The fight rune's got potential. I might like that fight rune. It would be a re-app, right? Most likely it's not gonna roll quad speed, but it's. I feel like it kind of. Fight runes are so good. I feel like I might actually pick something like that up. Shield slot 4 attack, no. I mean, really, there's so many attack. Like, you want crit damage on slot 4 if you're looking for a DPS unit. And then the fight rune for the third option, no. It just has speed, and it's probably not going to roll the quad speed anyway. And even so, it's not a real premium first stat. So, the first fight rune, though, looks like an interesting re-app candidate, but we're going to refresh again. Guard rune, it's got, like, if you got this, if I got this, I would roll it, even though it has low stats, like 4%, 4, and 4% for crit rate, crit damage, and speed. Not really great, but I would still roll it, see how it rolled, but I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to trade a Nat5 for it. The violent one's kind of interesting, but is it worth, like, over half of a Nat5 in value? I would look more for a premium one. Unless you have a ton of Nat5s you're trading in. And then the last one is just garbage. Defense fight rune. Again, it's got some potential because fight runes are really nice. I would like speed crit damage attack or attack crit damage attack for the fight runes. But you can put that on a support, like you can put that on like a Garuda. It would be nice if it rolls the speed. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I really pick that up though. The guard rune, again, not a premium one, but it looks very tempting. Like, those are the stats you want on a rune. If that was violent, I would probably pick it up, that sturdy guard rune, because it's got a flat innate, but it's got also defense, HP, speed, and accuracy. So that'd be good on so many different things. That'd be good, like that would be good on like a 2-set for so many things. If it rolls defense and HP, it'd be good for like a tankier unit. If it rolls it's like maybe a Feng Yan that doesn't have will. Will is good on Feng Yan, but if it rolls speed, that'd be amazing. It's just got the right stat. It's got stats that go together, and it's got a flat defense innate. So even if you did, I wouldn't re-app that though. It's already nice enough. That's not a bad rune. It's not a premium one enough that I'm gonna be like, let me trade a Nat5 for it, but it's not that bad. So what do we have? The first one is just not premium anything. Attack, accuracy, defense. There's no speed on it, and it's just a slot 5. So I'm really looking again for 2, 4, 6. Determination rune. It's flat on slot 4, so we don't want that. And then this one, the blade one, it's actually not that bad. Like, if I got that, I would be excited. I would keep it. I would roll it, and then hopefully it gets speed and crit damage, and then and hopefully it dodges resistance, and I would gem the resistance to crit rate. That's what I would do with that. I'm not gonna trade Nat5s for it though. Ooh, the energy rune is actually not bad value. Look at that. It's got attack, speed, accuracy. You could do that. Would be very nice for a unit that's like for Rift Beasts, where you don't like need will or anything like that. You're just looking for good stats, and hopefully, or like a 2-set for a Lucian, but it have to be a Lucian that doesn't need will. You hope for attack and speed on there. But I mean, you could use that as a 2-set, like for a twin as well. That's nice stats for that energy rune. That's like, if that was a violent, that would be like purchased. That would be bought. The vampire rune, too bad it's got a attack percentage innate. That's kind of a bummer because I really like to roll that. I wish it had a crit damage innate and had the attack that I could grind on or possibly even roll. But that's not a bad looking rune either, that vampire rune. And then the focus rune is just resistance, defense, accuracy. Like, okay, why should I care about this? For focus, you're generally looking for speed, a lot of speed. Because you're looking to go fast and then have your debuffs. Because focus, you should have a unit that has a lot of debuffs on it. Or very important debuffs that need to be landed. Like, for example, like Farad, like Ciara, like, what else? everything, everything, Hathor, like everything in the meta, Okeanos, everything. But it's just, it has no speed, and then really resistance, defense, and accuracy. Like, they don't go together. If it had, like, if the first two were not flat HP and resistance, if the first two, like, speed and HP percentage, then I'd be like, oh, that's an interesting one. I still don't know if I would trade a Nat5 for it, but it's interesting. First one, crit rate. It's not premium, like, who would use that? If it rolled speed, quad speed, I could stick it on a bunch of stuff, but I'm not going to go for... It's not as premium as I want. Second one is a slot 5, so we don't care. Second one, third one is a slot 5, so we don't care. Not that we don't care. I mean, we might use them if they were, if we got them from farming dungeons, but we're not going to keep it. Oh, God. The first one is such a sad, sad story. Because if this was HP percentage with the not speed innate, the speed innate kills it. If the resistance and speed were switched, that would be gorgeous. It would be very nice. I would pick that up. That is a sad, sad story. That is a rip and a half. Because I can't pick it up because it's not going to roll speed. And for that, that would be a premium. That would be what I would consider a premium rune if the speed and resistance were switched. That would be very, very premium. For the second one, the fight rune, I'm not going to invest in it. Slot 3. For the violent rune, slot 4, it's only a flat HP, so I don't care about it. Man, that swift rune is so sad to watch. Shield rune's not really a super premium set. And it's slot 3, so there's no way I would pick that up, really. You could use shield runes are okay to use. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, looking for premium sets, looking for violent, looking for will, looking for etc, etc. And especially not a slot 3. Accuracy rune, accuracy, crit rate, crit damage, HP. Not bad stats. If I got this, if I got this from like farming, I would keep it, but I'm not gonna go spend stuff on it. Despair, slot 1. Again, I don't really care about the slot 1s. And Despair, you really want, from 95% of the time, you really want need speed on Despair. For this, man, we're getting a lot of rips. Crit damage and attack. I mean, I'm not going to trade in a Nat5 for this Rage Rune, but if I got it, I would roll it to see if it rolled attack and crit damage. If it did, that would be really cool. Because you could put this, like, that could be a fat Lucian, and then you could either, I mean, you see if it rolls flat HP or resistance, and you could gem one of those into crit rate. But yeah, that's potentially if it rolled a lot of attack and crit damage. I'm not gonna trade a Nat5 for it, but it has potential. I would roll it to see if it rolled attack crit damage if I got it from farming. The Vampire Rune is nice though. The Vampire Rune, speed, attack, crit rate, accuracy, those are things that you want. Like I would stick that on a Garrow. That'd be a potentially nice rune for a Garrow. Wish it was a little bit higher, because remember we could have 6 speed, we could have 8% attack, we could have 6% crit rate, we could have... What is the max on accuracy? Now I'm trying to think. I don't remember what the... is it 7 or is it 8? I think it's 8. I don't know. Good question. I'm surprised that I didn't know that, actually. Bagel, you're supposed to know everything. Okay, so flat slot 4 is sad. Enhance rune. Doesn't have speed, doesn't have crit rate, doesn't have crit damage, so it's cool that it's a legend, but it doesn't have the stats that we really want on an attack primary stat rune. And then the guard rune is just a slot 6 flat. Despair is not really a premium slot. It doesn't have crazy stats like speed. If it had like either speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack, that would be great. It'd be very exciting. If it had speed, HP, accuracy, and something else, it can't have defense on this slot 1, because slot 1 can never have defense. But if it had like speed and HP and accuracy, that'd be a different story. I don't know if I would trade in that 5 for it. I would try to just farm for it, but yeah. Resistance, Violent Rune, no speed, and also resistance. I don't like resistance on slot 6 because it's half the time it's fake. It doesn't even work anyway. So, and then for this Violent Rune, the Vampire Rune, slot 1 is actually very nice, very beautiful. I would consider putting that on a Rakan. And then, yeah, because I mean we can't gem the crit rate because crit rate is innate. crit rate plus 4% is already innate there. Hope for speed, HP, and crit damage. Maybe I would gem the resistance into attack, actually, because I do like valuable stats, but I think I would use that for like a Rakan, probably. Or Rakan-like unit. First one, the Fight Rune is good. Again, I don't know if I'm going to trade a Nat5 for it, though. Like, for a slot 1 rune. You know what I mean? Attack, crit rate, speed, accuracy are the stats that I would want on... I mean, that's a nice-looking rune. That's a nice-looking rune, I'm not going to lie. That's like the stats that you want on a Fight Rune, especially for like a twin, if you're going to use the twins in Rift Beasts. That's a beautiful rune for a twin. Man, if that was like a slot 2 or something, speed, or a slot, like if that was a 2-4-6, I would probably be very excited about that. Pick it up. Actually, if it was a slot 4 crit damage, because there's no crit damage in there. If it was slot 4 crit damage, that'd be gorgeous. That would be what I would consider like premium tier rune. And then the flat attacks, the flat attack for the Will Rune is nothing. It's slot 4 flat attack is nothing. Defense, it doesn't have speed, it doesn't have an innate, and defense is okay, but I would want it to already have speed and not need gem, right? Reappraisal. So it could have potential eventually down the road, but I would want it to already have potential right out of the gate, or have innate. So what do we have for that one? Defense, Endure, no. Is this, no. Because Endure half the time doesn't do it. I would rather have Will for the most part. And then defense slot 2, there's not a lot of things that defense slot 2. A lot of times you want speed on slot 2. Or for Endure, sometimes triple HP, right? Sometimes. Because you want it like super tanky. For the second one, Will Rune, not a 2-4-6, so really don't care. And it doesn't have like speed. It doesn't have like premium amazing stats. The Fatal Rune is interesting. The Fatal Rune. We're not even buying anything. We're just window shopping. We're not even buying anything. This is interesting because it could roll crit rate. If you don't have a lot of Fatal Runes, I mean, like that's. Yeah, and you could gem like the flat HP into crit damage. I mean, it's not like the most premium tier, but it's like something that's like. If you got it, it wouldn't be like a rip like, I regret everything in my life because I picked that up. It's like, it's not. If you have a fast Giants team, you should have plenty of Fatal Runes with attacks. I would want more premium stats, like I would want speed and crit damage instead of that flat HP and flat attack. So I'm not going to pick it up, but that's. If I got that, I would be excited to get that from a run, right? Focus, slot 2 HP. I want speed for slot 2 on focus. Like I don't really see much that I would use focus HP slot 2. So, destroy, crit damage, defense, HP, speed. If I pulled this from a run, I would be very excited to get this. Be like, oh, nice value. Hopefully it runs high rolls into speed, HP, and defense, and maybe dodges the crit damage. But I mean, maybe I could use that for like something like a Beast Monk, right? And another destroy, slot 5, but I'm not going to pick those up necessarily, although that is a decent, valuable rune from getting from a run. Again, not going to trade a Nat5 for it necessarily. We're not getting a lot of premium stuff, are we? HP slot 2, shield is just a no on top of a no. The Despair, these are kind of the stats that I want on Despair, is speed, defense, accuracy. If the crit damage was HP, that'd be very exciting. That'd be like a premium, that'd be what I would look for from a Despair rune. From a support unit Despair rune. If I'm going for a DPS Despair rune, I would want like speed, crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy. A lot of times Despair you have like strips as well, so Despair and accuracy. Despair, speed, and accuracy kind of go hand in hand. For this one, the Rage rune, I mean, you could see how that rolls if it rolled like a lot of attack. I would never buy this from there, but you could use this on a Copper. You could go Rage, triple defense on a Copper, because Copper has that requirement that he has to be a certain double the enemy's defense for him to ignore defense. So he'll do more damage than Bulldozer, but he has to be double their defense to do it. So having defense on slot 4 on... as long as you have rage. If you have something else on it, it's not going to be as powerful. But rage is the kind of the exception for defense copper. So yeah, if I got that, I might roll it to see if it rolled like attack, because copper still does more damage with higher attack power as well. So the attack does actually impact it, even though he's defense based. You kind of want defense, crit rate, crit damage, and also attack subs on copper. Weirdly enough, I know. Okay, this first one could be interesting. The first one I like, because the spare, speed slot 2, go hand in hand. Another positive is flat defense innate. Very good. That means if you re-app it, if you throw re-app into it, it's not going to have... I would re-app that, but it's good. Like, it takes like 2 re-apps to make that good, probably. And you're hoping for HP... well, you could hope for a couple different things. You could hope for, again, HP, defense, and accuracy on there. I wouldn't use it as is. I would re-app this. But it should roll one way or another fairly quickly when you re-app. It's either like, I mean, it could just keep disappointing you because this is Summoner's War, but HP, defense, and accuracy would be good. Or if it rolled crit damage, crit rate, and attack, and HP, that would be good too. Like, either way, you keep that and stick it on one unit or another. Could be nice. The, excuse me, the blade one I'm not too excited about. For the slot 3. For the slot 4 blade, man, if that was a crit damage, that would be beautiful. If that would be a buy. If that's a crit damage primary stat instead of flat defense. Flat defense is basically a poo-poo. But if that was a crit damage slot 4, I would buy that. If that was like crit damage and like maybe an HP percentage instead of the crit damage sub, and the defense was crit damage, then I would be like, yes, instant buy. I know I'm like not even buying any of this stuff. HP based rage. So not a lot of things can use this HP based rage. I know some people were building back in the day the Dark Warbear. He would use something like this, HP based. I mean, I guess you could do like a Rakan with this. But just meta for Rakan is vampire. Yeah, it's really not too, and it doesn't have good subs either. Like if it had premium subs, that'd be a different story. But like if I got this from a run, I might keep it and then like never even bother rolling it. So why would I buy it if I would get this from a run and never even bother rolling it? Because who am I going to stick it on? The second one, the Swift one, is really not a premium. It's a 5, slot 5. It doesn't have an 8, so I could just throw re-apps into it until the cows come home and hope for like triple or quad speed roll and waste a lot of re-apps that way. For that other blade is not really premium enough to care about it. Defense slot 2, flat defense is just no on top of no. Even defense percentage slot 2 on Nemesis is not really anything special, because mostly, if you're going to do Nemesis with tankiness, because a lot of times Nemesis you want a lot of speed on it, right? Because you want to cut in. If you don't have a lot of speed on it, you're not going to cut in. So most of the time you want speed on slot 2 on Nemesis. Sometimes you want HP slot 2 with a nice speed sub would be great too. Like if it's got a HP percentage slot 2 and big 20 speed sub, that would be fantastic. But defense, even defense percentage wouldn't be very exciting on Nemesis. Second one, Rage Rune. Holy crap. Holy crap. Hey guys, remember how we were talking about premium runes? Remember how we were talking about premium runes? This is one of those. Attack percentage, speed, rate, crit damage. That is a buy. That's a buy. I'm not gonna not buy that. That's a beautiful rune. And then the last one, it's not really a premium rune. So there we go. Then this next one we have speed, HP, and accuracy. If I got this from a run, I would roll this. But I'm not gonna go and spend a Nat5 for that. I'll spend a Nat5 of that Fat Lucian Rage Rune. You better believe it. You better believe it. But the first one, I would love if I got that from a run and I would roll it. Second one's flat defense. Third one is HP resistance and speed. If I got that from, I'm not going to spend a Nat5 for it, but if I got that from Rune, I would love to roll that too, because that could be good on like a Water Garuda or like a lot of different things. Support units that go with big beefy. I mean, you can use that for R5 unit as well. But you can use a lot of different fight runes for R5 runes. Okay, so that is all of the runes. We got one rune. I don't really need the blessings because I already have 2 blessings. Let's check this grindstones. Okay. That's a nice blade grindstone. I'm not gonna lie, it's a nice blade grindstone. Middle one I don't care about. Resistance on guard I don't care about either too much. I mean, not that they're bad. Like, if I got it, I would use it, but I'm not going to trade these premium currency, like super premium currency legend grindstones for them. The attack, though, is nice, but I don't know. I don't want to buy it, but yeah. The other ones are flat. Like the second and third choices are both flat, so I don't really care about spending premium currency on that. Despair. That's really beautiful. That's a beautiful gem. Also, here's another thing. I would prioritize gems over grinds from this shop, from the Legend Grindstone Gem Shop, because we've done the math, we've done the runs, we've calculated all the stuff. It was a long time ago, but we collected a lot of data. Myself and a bunch of, well, mostly myself collecting the data, but other people helped me by like running with me back when raids first came out. It's way more common to get grinds than gems. Gems are more rare, so the gems are going to automatically be more valuable here because it's harder to get them. So I would prioritize, like, already having more value is Violent Will, Despair, Swift, gems. For any gems for 4 sets, basically, are going to be the most value. So that is, it's pretty. We'll refresh some more, though. First one is flat, third one is flat. You don't really have, I find that many people that run raids, Rift Beasts, have less of the runes and more of the grindstones. Like, they have grindstones in there, like on all my accounts as well. I have like all these grindstones. I'm like, I don't even have the runes for tolerance and some of these other ones. The HP gem on, so I wouldn't really pick up those new 4 sets. New. They've been in game for like over a year, maybe 2 years at this point, like the tolerance and things like that. The middle one, though, it's good, but I don't really use I don't use endure enough that there's a lot of things that need endure on it, right? So the chances are pretty high that I might have a gem, even if it's purple. I might have a purple gem for endure already, so I'm not gonna like go crazy about that. That speed, Grindstone Despair speed, is nice as well. But again, I mean, a 4 roll on a Despair is the same as a purple, a 4 roll on a Legend is the same as a purple 4. Like 3 to 4, 4 to 5, you can roll 4 on both of them, and I would still rather like prioritize gems. And the third one, I mean, the third one is really nice too, but first I need the runes to be able to justify that, you know what I mean? The speed, the rage speed is nice too. That could be really useful. I think that one's I think that one is so far like the prettiest here. The enchanted gem Swift in the middle is just like for flat stats. You don't really want to gem too many flat stats. I mean, you could potentially gem, like, if something already has a flat, if it's like speed, defense, and HP, right? And then it's got a flat stat, a really low, no rolls into it, just like a really low initial flat HP. And it was like, I don't know, 300 or something like that. You could get an extra, like, you could gem that if you're not going to gem the other stats. If you have like a 25 speed rune or something like that with like HP, flat HP. I mean, yeah, flat HP, defense percentage, HP percentage, and you wouldn't gem anything else on it. You could potentially do the flat HP. I'm confusing everyone, aren't I? No, nobody's still watching. The rage one is nice though. Moving on. The rage one was nice. This rage one is nice too, but a lot of times I want to make sure that my rage runes already have this. I would use probably this Enchant Gem Rage on something like a copper. That's beautiful though. Oh, that's beautiful because it makes sense. It's a four set. It makes sense with the rune type. It's really beautiful, but a lot of times on Rage, I'm already looking for the rune to have attack power on it. So the runes that I would not look to already have attack power is something for like a copper, where it's like, let's say it's a slot 4 crit damage with crit rate, speed, and defense, and it has no attack power percentage. I would gem and like maybe a flat HP is the 4 stat. I would gem the I would gem the flat HP. Oh my goodness, I'm getting like, my brain is like fried now. It's like, stop you talking too much numbers. Bagel, just refresh and yell. That's all. That's just refresh and yell. Maybe I can show what I'm talking about. Do we have, nope. Yeah. Yeah, like this. Like I would consider doing this on this, right? Because like if we go to like, is Lucian going to be on Rage? We don't have Lucian? Oh, it's in storage. Do I have anything else on Rage on here? Again, this is my alt account. I must have other stuff on Rage in storage. Yeah, because I have my Lucians and my twins in storage, I guess. Oh, no, I have twins here. See, this already has attack percentage. So, it would probably go on, like, the copper. And boom, boom. And this would help him do... Actually, I probably would keep that defense and then just grind it. Because I do want that defense in copper. And this is another thing. This is... Remember when I was saying, like, defense slot 4? Like, what would use a defense on slot 4? Because copper needs a certain amount of... he's going to do less damage with defense on slot 4. But he's going to do his ignore defense. He's going to activate more often. And the only thing that I use this for is Rage. Because if you have, like, defense with triple guard... You're going to miss out on all the crit damage that's there. So you kind of want to have a balance between the defense and the crit damage. And then consider like the attack like secondary and be like, if I can get some attack on here, that'd be great. But focus on evening out the defense and the crit damage. Anyway, what was I... Let's... Oh my god. Let's roll this rune. Bagel just talks and talks and talks and talks. I thought this was going to be a 2-minute video. Not a 2-minute. I thought this was going to be like a 10-minute video. I don't know. I really never think that these videos are going to be long. I really never think that these videos are going to be that long. So we got two minimum rolls into speed, unfortunately. Okay, so we got another speed roll. I'm really hoping for the crit damage and crit rate, to be honest. Hopefully we dodge HP. Weird, but hopefully we... Well, maybe it's... I guess it's not that weird. But we don't want the HP. We want the crit damage and crit rate. I'm hoping mostly for crit damage out of this. Please crit damage. Please crit damage. Why you get a quad speed roll on this? Game, you're so evil. It's so evil. And also, only one of those was a max speed roll. It's going to be a quad speed... If you get a quad speed roll on this, I'm quitting nothing. Was exaggerating already. Got none of the... So even if you get a premium rune, this is still a nice rune. Even though it rolled not what we wanted. It was a max roll into HP, which was good. It's still good enough to use. It's still absolutely good enough to use. I don't know why I don't have any... Oh, because this is my China server. That's why I don't have any grinds on it. But end of the day, it's still good enough to use. And we still have... Oh, we got a light dark. I didn't even know we had a light dark here. Hey guys, you ready for another light dark Nat5? Bagel, no! No, Bagel, no! Do not even light dark Nat5. Do not even light dark Nat5. Guys, I have to. Listen. Can we trigger blessing? Light dark Nat4? See, it's not always. If this was just summons and we didn't get anything, I wouldn't have even uploaded the video. So... You guys don't ever see the summon videos that we don't get things for because they go in the trash can. Because they're not, you can't clickbait those. You know what I mean? Anyway, we came out of this with one good rune, and we have the potential to get more. Also, it resets. I don't need a blessing though. That's the thing. Like I already have 2 blessings. I don't want to go crazy and be like, let's get another blessing. We can pick that gem up, but we refreshed as much as we can for the whole month. So it's really not that crazy OP to try to get the 6-star runes from here, because you're not going to be getting a ton of premium runes, but the gems are kind of nice. I still prefer to just raid, man. I still prefer to just raid, but it really depends. It really depends. So I guess it's not as broken as it could be, because you do still have to trade. First you have to pull the Nat5s, and then even if you get the Splendid Blessings, you're not guaranteed to get a certain one. And again, if you guys are looking to get a specific monster, we all are, but consider using your Fire, Water, or Wind Scrolls first, because the Splendid Blessings will not work on Light Darks. It will not work on Summoning Stones. It only works on Mysticals, Legendaries, Transcendence, and Fire, Water, Wind Scrolls, and also Elemental Legendaries as well, like Fire Legendary, Water Legendary, Wind Legendaries. So I'd consider using those Elemental ones first if you're looking for a specific unit. It just gives you better chances overall to pull that unit. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry I talked so long. Maybe you guys found it interesting or something. I will see you as always in the next one.